talked about Aaron Rodgers playing with a chip on his shoulder because everybody wanted to replace him. This is going to be like the Tom Brady chip, right? Bill Belichick just gave the Buccaneers the greatest gift he could give them. Because in 20 years, you might be able to combine 2 minutes and 41 seconds of Belichick talking about Brady and his competitiveness. A guy's been there a month, and you're already getting it. You couldn't, if you're Bruce Arians, man, all you do is just keep that on. You just keep replaying that for Brady every Monday morning. Just keep giving it to him because it's unbelievable. And listen, I respect Cam Newton. I love what Belichick said about him. But man, I'm with you. I am floored that he spent 2 minutes and 41 seconds on a guy who's been there, 31 days.
Yeah, and I also don't believe that Bill Belichick ever does anything by accident. So I find it fascinating that he chose to do that, and exactly his intention, I suppose I don't know. Marcus, what'd you think of it?
His intention is to let his starting quarterback know that I'm with you. And I'm going to let you be yourself. Come on, guys. This ain't rocket science. We know what Bill Belichick is doing. He's using a coaching tactic. He's giving his quarterback, who's going to have to lead this offense, all of the confidence that he needs going into this season. And look, this is what it boils down to. The fact that Bill Belichick will go on this rant, especially when it's not talking about either Lawrence Taylor or Ed Reed, because we all know if you mention those two names to him, he can go for hours. This is about his relationship with Cam Newton and making sure Cam feels the support of the most important person in that organization, and that's Bill Belichick. I think it's great use of a coaching tactic. And look, the number one thing that I've talked to guys about, Willie McGinnis, I've talked to Richard Seymour, I've seen these guys at volleyball tournaments all over the place. The one common denominator they've always said is Belichick respects the work. If you work, you'll be fine with Bill Belichick. And Cam, for all intents and purposes, throughout his whole career, has been known as a guy that's going to put the work in order to have success. So I think a big part of that is him respecting the fact of how Cam is going about doing his job. And the second part is making sure the starter for the New England Patriots is going to know he has the full confidence of his head coach when the season starts.
I'm good with all of that. My sense, however, is that Tom Brady also tended to work hard. And when Bill Belichick spoke about him...
who cares?
But you couldn't hear him. When Belichick talked about Brady, he did it so softly you couldn't hear him. And now he just spent 2 minutes and 41 seconds waxing poetic about Cam Newton. You don't find that at all unusual?
Man, listen, they don't have no love for each other. They don't have no love for each other. We've been saying this, right? We've been saying that these guys got along so they could get along and win and have success. That's what winning does. It will mask a lot of things. But you crazy if you've watched Bill Belichick and Tom Brady in all of this departure think that everything is peaches and cream between both of those guys. They don't rock with each other. That's what it boiled down to. Bill got his new guy, Cam. He lauded him. He loved him. He want to respect him. He want him to go out and play well. And Tom gone. So both of them got what they want. Stop all of this, what he doing this. Man, they don't like each other. That's what it boiled down to.
Listen, now we're talking. Dan Graziano, what do you think?
We spent so much time talking about Tom Brady will loosen up and show more of his personality now that he's not with Belichick. Maybe we had it the wrong way around. Maybe Belichick's loosening up and showing more of his personality now that Tom's not. Look, I mean, he's a coach, right? And when you're coaching, you've got to know your guys. And it may well be that Bill Belichick saw Tom Brady as someone who is better motivated with a chip on his shoulder, better motivated wondering if the head coach thinks you're great as opposed to hearing it, whereas Cam Newton might be a different kind of person. So that's what I could come up with. The only other thought I had was, because you said, Greeny, he does nothing by accident. The only other thought I had was, like, this is the kind of thing you say if you're going to trade a guy, right? You're trying to talk him up. So it's very strange to hear, but I think it's probably more about what Marcus is saying about letting Cam Newton know that you've got him.
All right, how good do we think these guys... Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.